D-Gens assemble. Bam.
Okay, we are officially live.
Wow, what great lighting, sir. Love it.
Okay.
All right, this is going to be a very important episode. Just so you know, we have the A team here, not the B team. Because it's the Alex team, so we go by the A team. No one on our team. Do we have any Bs? Do we have any Bs?
Not that many Bs.
It's a bit of a running inside joke, but there's that. All you Bs out there, you know who you are. So only A's. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Can they hear us? How's it sound?
No, we're live. You guys can hear us, right?
Boy, this looks a bit dark now.
No.
Wow. It's not dark?
No, we're good.
There is Derek Silva. Hey, Derek. How you doing, buddy? We're going to go to Jasmine. They have a new buffet, an all-you-can-eat seafood buffet. We're going to go hit that up. Okay. So we're going to talk about, tonight, we're going to talk about the bucket list for 2024. So for all of us, I think there's a lot of things we want to get done. And for us, it's a very material thing. So yeah, we think this is going to be a good time to share.
Yes.
So by the way, instead of us preparing for this, we're going to go straight into the no preparation, dude. Maybe a little preparation H, but no preparation. You ever had to use that stuff? Me, thank God, no. Not yet, dude. Not yet. I've heard it's not fun. No. I can actually say. Yeah, so guys, remember the A-Team? We have a picture of the A-Team, that old A-Team. I'm Baracus. There was a crazy one, the Fox, the good-looking dude, and then there was Mr. T, dude.
Yeah.
By the way, he had all that gold stolen from him later. He wore that. That's like literally legit him. Yeah, he was a mean dude. He was a fighter. I mean, I wouldn't say a mean dude. I mean, but anyways, you can't see Alex. He's ninja. He's blending in. You're like fading out in the background, sir.
I'll just wear those.
Yeah, you're looking. You got that dark jacket, just like a little camo coat, a little camo action.
Little ninja action.
For my favorite Korean Jewish tag team. Welcome to Vegas. Welcome to Vegas. Yeah, there's the A team. We couldn't find a good B team picture, but we don't care because we're on the A team anyways. Which one of you? I'm Mr. T, bro. I would love to have been Mr. T.
I don't know who that dude is.
I think, yeah. So he was batshit crazy, man. You would have enjoyed that. That's like some of your exes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they'd have fallen into that dude's category. People would think I'm the guy smoking the cigar, but it's too much pressure.
Yeah.
Too much pressure. And the slick guy, dude, he's getting laid too much, dude. He's getting laid far too much. That's almost a crime. But I would love Alex is Mr. T. Yeah, that's probably right. You'd probably be Mr. T. You'd be the Mr. T guy character. I would love. Yeah, that would probably be the crazy, the batshit crazy guy. Yeah. Whoa, F1. Yeah, that's on my bucket list. Can't wait to rant about F1 again, dude. It's funny. We turned in some numbers today. We talked about the F1 results, and let's just say we weren't the only ones getting, rolled over by F1. Okay, so here's the deal. We are going to give away some stuff. We got a couple announcements. We do have an event coming in February. It includes a room and dinner. So if you guys in 2 nights of events, so we're limited to 20 seats. So 20 seats along with me and Alex and Dennis. So it'll be hosted by the 3 of us. And it's going to take place. It's called Love It Palace. It's February 13th or February 14th and 15th, I believe.
Yeah, Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. So we're going to have this big ass suite. So the very first day on Valentine's, we're going to be in the suite. We're all going to hang out. We'll get DJ'd up. So if you're interested, get on it because we can only do 20 of those. And it's 2 nights. So you get the room. The room's included and the fine dining experience. Which, by the way, Palace has really evolved, dude. It's legit. It's they have this steakhouse that's right next to the Oyster Bar. You might have missed it because you're on your way to the Oyster Bar because that place gets backed up quite a bit. But if you want to you participate in that event, it's literally on the front of our CasinoQuest.biz website, and you can book. Anyways, for the 2-night stay and the dinner's included, we think it's a good price. So there's that. All right. The other thing is we did not prepare for this. We are going to go full on.
We're just going to raw dog it.
We're going to raw dog this whole experience. Because at first we were going to okay, well, let's get the images and but we figured, who's that guy? So Alex follows an eating dude out here who does reviews. Keith Lee.
Well-known TikToker, yeah.
And he's just organic, dude. Just completely honest, organic. And we relate to that guy for sure. You know what I mean? Nobody pays us. In fact, some people will probably pay us not to show up, to be honest. But hey, what are you going to do? So we're gonna just go. So I basically have some topics. We're gonna discuss the topics, and it's gonna be kind of a no-hold-barred kind of thing. So first of all, we're gonna start we're gonna start the evening off correct.
Okay.
All right, you ready, buddy?
Yep.
All right, we want to solve for X. That's one of our first combined bucket list is solve for X. And X is, do you have a picture? We do have a picture for support. Go ahead. There it is, everybody. We want to solve for X. And at some point, I'm guessing someone, somewhere, is going to enjoy this baked potato and really, really let us know what the value is here. So there it is. Now, it's interesting. Is that a plastic spoon, by the way? So if you didn't already know, this is a baked potato that's being provided. This is a picture where we basically use their picture of the baked potato. And Alex here is the foodie, so we'll let Alex comment. So go ahead, sir. What do you think about this baked potato, buddy?
It is a $95 baked potato. I believe it's from, was it Salt Poppy or whatever?
No, Poppy Steak, buddy. Poppy, let's get it right.
Yeah. I mean, same thing. So basically, it's a steakhouse at Fontainebleau, and that's our barometer for all of our system wins. Whenever you win, instead of winning a Lululemon jogger, now it is a baked potato.
Yeah, because that's easy. It's $100. Like if you win a stack, right? It's $95 plus. You have an extra $5, dude. You literally have an extra. It's not even $100 for that baked potato. I mean, so then I know that is caviar, and I have a feeling like it's just a caviar receptacle. That's all it is. You're paying $90 for the caviar and $5 to put it in the baked potato.
Based on what the picture of the potato actually looks like, it's probably half potato, 25% butter, 25% sour cream, and then a little bit of caviar on top.
Yeah, a little caviar. Yeah, because Alex actually knows how to bake these bad boys. I mean, he knows how to cook them. He knows what goes into them. I just sit down and try to eat, dude. But is that a plastic spoon? Because I think that would turn me away a little bit from $95. I want something that's more silverish. I think. By the way, you need more gain on your mic, buddy. I need more gain on my biceps, dude. More gain on my biceps. Yeah.
Keep talking, sir.
Put it over the breast, dude. Put it over the left breast. That's probably the bigger one. Anything can you? Yeah, no kidding. You had $95 if you had caviar. Yeah, 100%. I can always spit on it, and that'll add a little value. That'll give me like $10 extra. What do you think, buddy? Huh? Could be a little hand agitation there. You know what I mean?
A little squid ink action,
Yeah, 100%, dude.
Yeah.
I would totally. That would be delicious, dude. All right. It's then paying $35. Oh yeah, this is Alan. I will say this. I'll be honest with you. I would have rather paid $95 for the baked potato, and at least had something. That 50 cents for the damn convenience fee is like the dumbest. Like who? Oh God! Don't get me started, Alan. Do not get me started. Okay.
Huh?
All right, ready here. First of all, let's do this. Okay, so we're gonna go down our list of things. We're here in Vegas. We get out quite a bit. And we're gonna kind of interview. At the very end, we're gonna talk about the gaming parts of it because we want you guys to like hang out and chill with us for a second. So, first of all, there's a lot of good food news coming. We can't use the word coming in this channel, dude. You have to use just food news on the horizon, sitting ahead of us. Mm-hmm. There's some good food. All right, what kind of food are you looking for, dude? What kind of experience are you looking for?
So my parents and I are actually Principal Skinner. If you don't know Principal Skinner, we checked out a food hall. There's food halls now. So there's one on Spring Mountain and Durango. It is called Cheongdam. It is a Korean food hall.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is, if you don't know, Mr. David,
I saw it.
It's a Walgreens, and then it basically went under business or Rite Aid or whatever it was.
Yeah.
It's half all you can eat sushi, and there's 4 restaurants.
So you know what it was? It was actually that easy. It was not a Smith. It was a fresh and easy. Where you went in there and you got your little. They had like meal prep stuff. That's what it was. I lived up there, and that place wasn't long for the world. But good for you, dude. So there's a whole food hall. I passed it on the way to Dottie's the other day.
Yep.
I should have gone in there, dude. I lost my ass at Dottie's, dude.
Yeah.
Dottie's just stuck it right in, dude. Yeah, sometimes you get bent over at Dottie's, dude. That's why they call it a Dottie's. Oh, there it is.
Sir, let me do
wow, you found a picture? Oh, good for you, sir. Yeah, so food hall, that's a new thing. So they convert these places into, and then so when you go in there, like it's different vendors or it's the same vendor with like different things?
It's a bunch of different food vendors.
Oh, what a great picture of the A-Team, dude. That's us, dude. We should start every video with that.
Thank you, sir.
You just go straight up heading.
Right here. There we
look
go.
at you. So that's on Spring Mountain
and Durango.
Are you, not Buffalo?
Nope, Durango.
Durango, yeah, that sounds right. Can they see it?
Yep. And so right here is like this Cheongdam food hall.
It's a Korean food hall?
It is, well, not just food hall, but it's all you can eat sushi.
That's Japanese, no?
Yeah.
I'm educating the audience, dude. I know these things.
So there's a coffee shop place and all day breakfast. They have
There's a Teddy Butterhouse?
Yeah, called Teddy Butterhouse. It's actually really good.
Fantastic name. They should have called it Butter My Teddy.
Butter My Teddy?
Oh, yeah, that'd have been great.
I'll even...
Because, Teddy used to mean something, dude. Now it doesn't mean, it's like different things. But go ahead, what do you got?
So I'm going to lower just our webcam.
Butter My Teddy, dude. Come on, I missed out on that one. See?
Now, Butter My Teddy. I'm trying to think if there's some sort of like...
Well, no, because women used to wear a teddy.
Oh.
You know what I mean? That used to be called a teddy. Now it's something else. You know what I'm saying? You can't use the word teddy in a sentence.
Yeah.
It's the wrong pronoun.
I think of titty. Anyways, so they sell shashuka, omelets.
What is shashuka?
It is basically tomatoes poached in eggs.
What?
Eggs poached in tomatoes, like a tomato sauce, and then you dip your bread into it. It's like a breakfast thing. It's a Turkish
It's a breakfast thing. Did they make this shit up like recently, or is this something been around for a while?
Been well known in
That's
Turkey.
a food?
Yeah.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
In Turkey.
And they serve breakfast. And look.
How did you find out about this? You go to Turkey? Where have you been?
I eat.
You eat out? And I have never seen this before in my entire life. Never heard of it, never seen it, never been explained this. Okay, so this is what always stuns me. Where have I been living? I've lived, okay, it's just a skillet with the egg?
Yeah, so it's skillet with the egg. And it has like these little smashed potatoes, and it comes with
What
baguettes.
does a smashed potato do?
Like the little.
Dude, my people are out there, buddy. They're out there. They're in this audience trying to understand what's going on, dude.
Back me up.
Who is this?
What do you mean?
Who's backing you up?
No, I'm saying
Principal Skinner.
No, shashuka.
Oh. They don't know who this is.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks yummy. Alan's like sushi, baby. See, I know sushi, and it makes sense that Derek is a big sushi fan.
Yeah. So. There's also omelets and sandwiches.
Okay, omelets I understand. Sandwiches, Benedict I've seen before.
And so it's
so interesting.
Prices, though,
and it's a breakfast food too. I got to go try that. That's right down. That's not too far, dude.
Yeah.
I got to go try that.
So let me show you the rest of the menu.
Go ahead.
So we also have Korea. Well, they have a taco place too that's pretty good. But they have a place called Korea.
Okay.
Korea is Japanese udon and Japanese curry. So it's basically all this like awesome Asian foods that you can eat. That's like $9 to $11.
Like tacos.
Yes.
The best Asian food is tacos.
So, but look, see, Japanese katsu curry. Look at that, $10.95.
By the way, Japanese. When you said kats, I thought you were going off the rail there. It's called katsu.
Katsu.
What is katsu? I don't know.
Fried and breaded, so you can get like chicken, pork,
katsu
shrimp.
means it's fried and breaded. How do you know all this stuff, dude?
You
swear to God.
Try it.
Okay, so that's a Japanese thing. Is that at the sushi place or is that different?
No, this is the curry place that's next to it. The Japanese place.
I can't eat curry, dude.
It's Japanese curry is different from Thai curry. It's like basically curry. By the way, for anyone new to it, it's like basically gravy.
Yeah, I got gravy. My gravy comes out too bad.
It's literally Asian gravy.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen Asian gravy.
No?
Yeah, I put out Asian gravy every day, dude. Hey, listen, I can't eat curry, dude. It does not sit well with me. I'm not sure. Is it spicy curry or is it just like, curry's always spicy, no?
No, there's mild. They have a mild. I ate the mild.
Great.
So.
By the way, I will tell you right now, that spinach curry just looks like a bad Saturday night. You know what I mean?
I will tell you this, though. They do have different udon. Udon is a thick noodles. You've actually had that before.
No, I have it. I just don't like the egg because it smells like farts.
Mm-hmm.
Every time they put an egg in it, it smells like someone farted in my noodles.
So they got beef, tonkatsu, but look at the prices, sir. $11.
I love those prices, but how big are those bowls, though? That's the thing. Are the bowls good size? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, because from there you have no context.
Yeah.
I need Dennis for scale.
Dennis for scale?
You know what I mean? If he was holding the bowl, I could see.
Says my mic is dead?
Your mic is dead? Yeah. Oh my God, he's dead? We were just hearing him.
Let's hear, Scott, can you hear me now?
There we go. Can you hear me now?
That's probably what it is.
Oh, really? What happened?
No, my mic was off for some reason.
Oh, is it back on, buddy?
Yeah.
$5 for French fries, no? Is that French fries or is that something else?
Yeah, this is right here. Look, right
regular
there.
French fries.
There you go. Right up your alley,
Look at that. I know something for once. Look at that fried oyster.
Mm-hmm. But anyways, I'll show you one more thing. And
what is beef gyoza? See, you know what? We should do more food, dude. I mean, I'm on a food adventure, dude. The journey to find food. You know what I mean? Yep. I'll be honest with you, man. It's amazing how much I have been deprived. Like literally all the food groups. If it's not like spaghetti and meatballs and like French toast, I don't know what the hell's going on with me. Every time I see this, how is it that I haven't seen this? That sounds brilliant, by the way. The egg with the damn, tomato sauce, and what is the other thing that's
the
in it?
shashooka, and like look at this. You
Okay,
can get they got nachos, asada fries. This is the taco place inside the food hall.
Nachos, very Asian. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh, this I know. Beans, lettuce, sour cream, enchilada. I'm in.
Yeah,
all right, we'll have to stop there.
They have quesadillas.
We were gonna stop there the other day, but we got busy.
No,
but, we'll have to check it out.
My favorite though is right here. They have the quesabirria.
I have no idea what the
It's
hell
birria.
that is.
Dennis
what
is not
birria?
here. Birria is like the stewed beef, like the one Dennis's mom made.
Dennis's mom makes it.
Yeah, and then it got we had this the other day. That was so good.
This was at this food hall?
This is at the food hall. This is a taco place.
We'll have to get a bus and bus everybody up there, huh?
Yeah, it's great. So there you go.
This is what it has in it? All right.
Yeah,
well,
so these are all the different, there's a Korean food stall, but yeah, these are all the different food stalls.
There's Durango Station now.
They do.
Well, I've gone there so I've been there, 4 times now? Mm-hmm. It's always so busy. I just want to do the pizza, dude.
Yep.
The pizza is literally packed. Like there are people waiting in line with strollers and the moms are like breastfeeding the kids as they're waiting in line because they can't get up there quick enough.
I was there the other night at Durango. It was really busy.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. They're just knocking it out of the park, dude. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. It's funny because let's just throw this right there. If you audition for Fontainebleau and you ended up at Durango, at first you're like, damn it, and now you're like, yay. Anyways, all right, we'll just put that out there real quick, dude, real quick. All right. Yeah. Okay, so my bucket list, by the way, for see, he should do food. He really knows food. What's great about Alex is Alex doesn't know. Basically, you can't surprise Alex. There was a restaurant I was going to the other day. He's like, oh yeah, get me. He knew right away where the hell I was going, what they have. I forget where we were going. And I'm like, damn it, dude. What restaurant haven't you been? Oh no, the hot chicken place.
Oh, Houston Hot Chicken.
I call him up and he's like, yeah, I want the medium. You know what I mean? I'm like, dude, they just built the place like a week ago. You've already been there and just because he knows how to cook. He actually knows like what goes in the food, how they make it, and he can give you like, it's great when you go with him to a restaurant. He gives you like commentary. Oh, they made this. It's too creamy. It's not creamy enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's pretty fantastic. Now, you ready for this one? Here's my bucket list for food this next year. I want to find a good hot dog, dude. I'm so embarrassed. I literally, they don't do hot dogs. Like, I think that there's a lot of pizza places that have tried to replicate like every pizza place in the world, essentially. And some of them do a fairly good job. Mm. I think we like Setabello. I like Pizza Rock.
Yeah.
Dennis likes Evil Pie. So it used to be I was looking for a good pizza, but now I'm looking for a damn good hot dog.
Yep.
There was a good one. They went out of business. Apparently not so good. But no one does like a New York hot dog like they do out of the vendor thing. I would love for us to be able to do like just a cheap ass. You walk into our store and while you're playing, we're serving you up some hot dogs. In the New York vendor things, like it's just such an original. And then here you are talking about 8 different types of food from all over the world, and all I want is a good hot dog from New York. Yikes!
Well, I mean,
what a cultured person.
I'm trying to think where you can get a good hot dog at.
Dude, we went to this place called Steamy Weenie, which sounds kind of personal. You know what I mean? And it was okay. It was okay, but it wasn't like there's nothing that can knock your socks off. There's a few so we have a dirt dog, but there's too much. There's too much going on there, dude. There's a lot going on in the dirt dog. They got 8 different things and 10 different toppings and all the different flavors. I just want a basic New York hot dog. You know what I mean? That literally tastes like, but maybe it's the water. I don't know. Okay, are you ready, buddy? Mm-hmm. All right. So of all the places there are, okay, think about where do you want to visit? What is the thing? Where do you want to visit this next year?
I'm going to Europe this summer. Okay. This will be the first time I'm leaving the States. Or no. First time going to Europe, period.
You haven't been to Europe before?
No, because we've been busy with our schedule and stuff.
But just in general, never been to Europe?
Nope.
Okay, me too. But, all right, what is the goal in Europe? What are you doing in Europe? What's going on?
I'm going to party. I'm going to hang out with Patty in London.
No way, a Patty in London? Mm-hmm. Oh, that makes sense. You better bring some extra money, dude. I want here, hey, Patty, when you guys are out there in London, can you look for a good Keno machine, dude? I'm just curious what the hell they got going. I'm guessing there's no Keno anywhere in England.
Probably not.
And it's going to be hard to even find a crap table. I hear there's only one casino that he knows of that has a dice game, no?
So I heard that, David Jaton was just in London this week, and they took out the crap games.
Oh, snap, really? There's no crap game in London?
No crap game in London.
Anywhere in England?
Or I don't know about England, but that one casino.
Why would they take the crap game? They weren't getting action? That's unreal. Here they're getting too much action. Well,
everyone's playing roulette.
one casino that's a little short on the crap section out here, but we won't even mention it, dude. It might rhyme with football. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the thing. So you want to go to Europe. I was thinking like, so me and Dennis, we want to go cross country. I want to take him to Boston. That's the thing. And I want to go visit. There's a few casinos along the way. I want to really, we're going to start reaching out to like everyone and see who's on their way. We're going to show people what the route's going to be. And then we want to kind of film it and vlog the whole experience. And we want to meet with you guys. Like we want to actually interact with everybody as we're going across country. And the key is you know, not only do you have to put us up. No, that's right. I mean, let's go in. I could have gone way off on a tangent on that one. But you know, we want to go gamble. You know, we want to play at a casino. You know what I mean? I mean, we don't want to like donk it out. You know, cross country. You know how expensive that would be? Be like, listen, we only make it like 3 states.
You go to Oklahoma and come back.
we donked all
of our gas. We didn't make it all the way.
We didn't make it. Yeah, we got one charge, dude.
Yeah.
One charge. But the idea is to kind of go and hit all the areas that we think we could have fun gambling and new casinos I haven't seen. I'm really looking for is a lot of casinos in the central states, of course. We've been to quite a few of those, but going into like New York, Connecticut. I haven't been to Foxwoods yet. I'm really curious. I haven't been to Springfield, Mass.
Yeah, I'm curious what you think of Encore Boston. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So all those things, I think, that's on my bucket list for this year. Is to really kind of get a feel.
Yep.
Either it feels me or I feel it, kind of thing. You know, just all.
You just want it inside you.
I just want that whole experience deep inside me, dude. Deep inside. Anyways. Yeah, this is going to be, all right, so here's the thing. Like, okay, so here's an interesting thing. I've had a never-ending bucket list for one thing, for gambling. What is the one thing, if someone asks you, what do you want out of gambling? Like, what, just in gambling or gaming in general, what would be a bucket list thing for you?
I've had very good, I've done very well so far, or last year I did very well. No. What I want to do this year is get a hot roll on a $15 or $25 game. I've gotten a hot roll on a 5 and a 10.
What does a hot roll mean for you, sir?
Like a 40-plus roll.
Ooh,
30-plus roll.
Nice. That's like your retirement territory, dude. You got triple lux that. Really? I want to win a 10K plus Keno jackpot. I've been chasing the 10. I've won more than 10K in one day. By the way, 44,000, not just on Keno, a bunch of stuff. 44,000 is the most I ever won. The most I've won on just Keno in general, I think, is about 14 something, but between a couple. But I've never hit for more than 5,400 something, which was literally last year. You know, so that's the most I ever hit. I cannot hit a big one. I've never hit a big one. I've never won, you know, like a lot, nothing. I've never won more than that. But that's the goal. As far as the craps, dude, $48,125, my biggest craps roll. I didn't roll the hand though. It was a little woman, dude. I don't know if my bucket list is to roll my own hand.
No, we're not very good at rolling hot.
Yeah, because my own experience, you know, playing with myself is less so. I want to play with others, dude. I want others to play with me. You want
to play with others and share their wealth.
Yeah, well, I mean, I want others to do the playing. You know what I mean? I want to profit from the experience of others. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take advantage of their hand. You know what I mean? I get tired of my own hand.
I mean, I get tired of it every day.
Alex, is your hands worn out, sir? Is that what you're saying to me?
All the calluses, you know.
Oh, gosh, that's not from lifting weights, dude. That's the lifting something else. My God, man. All right, you ready, buddy? All right, here's what we got. Listen to this. Okay. I might keep this one for later because this is inquiring minds, dude. This is gonna be. Well, I'm gonna keep this one for later. Okay, so ready? Okay, let's not. Let me go to this. Okay, so I hear you've been sort of dating. Oh, he doesn't want to jinx it. We got to be very, very careful with the subject. But what's your goal for like love? Like what's your goal this year? What would you like to accomplish this year?
Me?
Yeah.
To actually meet someone that can potentially be like the wife and future mother of my kids. Yeah, baby mama.
The mother of your kids, dude?
Future baby mama.
Wow. Is it like a Latina kind of thing? I mean, is it? By the way, does it have to be Latin? Is it like no? You're open to, you're flexible.
My dad called me the other day and he's like, "Do you want to have dinner?" I was like, "No, I'm busy." And he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "On a date." And he's like, "Who are you going out with?" And I told him, and he's like, "I don't get it." He's like, "Can you not date a Latina?" And I was like,
What do they want? What do they want you to do? Squirrel?
I just told my
What other
dad. Well,
options
I
are
would
there?
say we're on YouTube. I gotta be on the best
you
behavior.
gotta
But
limit.
I
You
told
be
my
your best
dad.
behavior, sir. Let's just say Asians are known to have certain proclivities.
Well, also too, like if you guys don't know, Korean women are very bossy, and that's just not my
He
thing.
would love for you to have. He wants you to be just as emasculated as he was.
Yeah.
He's like, you need one of these. By the way, we love Mama Kim, but I'm sure Mama Kim runs the roost over there. Okay,
Yeah.
he's got to step out to run his own roost, dude. Okay, let's be honest.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not looking to get married, but I would love to have some fun. You know what I mean? I think like now that we're not quite as busy, I would love to have,
I would like to actually
opportunity.
get some time off, sir.
Time off?
Yeah, more
Really?
time off for you. Yeah.
All right. By the way, stay tuned for the rant. The rant's coming, dude. Don't worry about that. We got your rant coming. Okay. So here's the thing. Everybody always this is an interesting question. A friend of mine always brings up when we used to talk about kind of the new year. It was a younger friend of mine too, which is I always found him to be quite intelligent in this regard. But instead of always looking forward, what do you think you have unresolved from last year that you would like to finish this year? You know what I mean? Because like most people think of the future and what they want to accomplish, but what is it that you feel like you want to bring forward? Like, you know what I mean? Like what is it from the behind that you want to get resolved?
Well, my biggest thing is like, for example, us like still continue taking, like if you guys don't know, I've been on quite the weight loss journey.
Oh.
And so for me,
That's
what's
true.
unresolved, sir, is me doing that Mount Charleston hike again one more time.
That's unresolved? A hike?
Yeah, I want to do an 11-hour hike
You
again.
people are crazy, dude. I have a salad that's unresolved somewhere, dude. I mean, you want to do, how long is the hike?
It's 11 hours. It's 16 miles.
Oh, it's only 11.
It's about
it's
16 or
only
18
11
miles.
hours, dude. Everybody sign up for that right now. We'll get out an invitation. We'll line everybody up at the cast. Maybe we'll just rent a bus and bust it out there, dude. Really? 11 miles? Or 11 hours?
Just to challenge myself. This year I'm also doing 2 10K runs, maybe do a half marathon.
Yikes. Okay, so it's 11 hours or 11 miles?
11 hours.
Oh, it's an 11-hour hike. So, okay, where do you hike exactly? Like what
Mount
kind of
Charleston. You literally go from the bottom to the top of Mount Charleston down.
Oh, really? And then all the way down, like the entire mountain. You do the entire mountain.
Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic. Good for you, sir. So you left that. You didn't finish that one last year?
No, I did that 2 years ago. Remember, and I blew out my Achilles, and I couldn't walk for like a month.
Couldn't. That makes sense. I probably couldn't walk for at least a month too, so that makes sense. What a great unresolved thing to have happen.
Yep.
I want obviously I have a lot of things that are unresolved for the business. You know what I mean? And that's really I don't even know what I have unresolved. I think I'm unresolved. Like, you know what I mean? I think for me it's always trying to bring my ass forward and try to figure out where I go. I will say this: we're getting smarter. We're figuring out things. I won the B team bet in the first. That was great, dude. I won that bet in 2 weeks, dude. For those of you who haven't been following that epic meltdown, I voted. So it's interesting. This is a bit of an inside thing. We're going to keep it that way a little bit, but so my vote was that they were going to clean house in under 3 months. Dennis was 3 to 6 months, and Alex
I don't know what you're talking about.
Really?
Who's to clean house in 3 months?
Oh, well, something to do with the football.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
it's the letters F and B.
Yeah, football.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was Facebook. Okay, that's good.
Okay, could be Facebook. Might have been Facebook. But we had this sort of running thing that was left unresolved. But that's been resolved now, so that's great. So we've enjoyed that. I don't know. So there we have a thing. One of the things I would like to get done is the training center. Another thing we want to get done is kind of just getting the common area experience done. There's a lot of things going on with our business right now that are very interesting. We're sort of in this big pivot where we're about to move on to this whole nother scale. We're getting other people involved. So that part of the experience is fantastic. And interestingly, people are starting to listen, which for us is like tremendous. So like if many of you have lived your lives where you feel like you've been marginalized or some are deprecated, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me and Alex know that feeling. Like I think that's literally the definition of 90% of my existence on this planet. And so now it seems like we have this voice, like this potato thing has really just launched itself, huh? A lot of people talking about that $95 potato. So, you know what? I would love to do a sailboat charter. Oh my God! That by the way, that's my bucket list. I really, God, I go all emotional. I used to love to sail. and I'm really looking forward to. I never thought I would ever sail again, given Vegas, of course, is light on oceans and water just in general. But I would love to. I would love to sail, man. By the way, if you have a resource to go sail and you let me know, and I'm gonna be in my car heading over. Yeah, I would love to sail, man. I actually know how to sail, like legitimately know how to sail. I haven't been on passage or anything, but I know how to rig a boat, and as long as it's not there's not too much going on, main sheet, jib, this kind of thing. All right, sir. So here's the thing. Let's talk about this. We're going to talk about the casino part of it now. We're going to get to the kind of the meat and potatoes of our thing. So, what do you want to play? Like, what do you hope? Okay, let's look at it this way. What would be the one casino that you want to experience the most this year?
If I was able to this year?
Yeah.
I've never been to Borgata.
Oh,
I've
really?
never been to Atlantic City.
Wow.
I wouldn't mind going out there and hanging out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been to Atlantic City. I know everyone says terribly about the boardwalk and all this stuff,
Yeah.
and I get it, blah, blah, blah. But I've never been to Atlantic City, so it'd be kind of nice to actually go to New Jersey and actually go out there. How about you, sir?
You know what? I will tell you this. Atlantic City is very interesting. As you fly over, you think, holy crap, I need to get a better shiv. At the minute I land, I'm going to have to get some protection. Mm-hmm. Like literally a lot of protection, dude. Yeah. You know what I mean? But some of the properties are really nice, and they, when I was a kid, the boardwalk was cleaner. I remember it being cleaner. Yeah. I think now it's like, I think it's still, but you stay in the properties. I've been to a lot of the casinos there. Me too. I would love to see Macau. Mm-hmm. I would love to visit a casino floor that's 500,000 square feet with over 600 games.
All just baccarat tables.
You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't even matter what kind of games there are, just to see that kind of action and to see what does that mean, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, I've never been to Foxwoods. So after visiting Yamava, and I'm just interested in seeing, because when I was going through school, Foxwoods was basically just being built, so I had a friend of mine, not really a friend, but anyway, so I went to school with this kid whose dad played a role in opening Foxwoods as some type of accountant, something like this, and so sent the son to Vegas to learn the tables, and then he went to Foxwoods. And it was great because, I got to talk to him about that whole experience, and, he was like me, he wasn't Indian or anything like that, he was just in a professional thing, and, I heard of the scale, so Foxwoods used to drop more money just that one casino, because it was at one point the largest in the world before Macau came online and some of these other properties. But their cash drop equaled all of downtown Vegas, like literally all of downtown Vegas.
Oh, really?
One casino. I mean, it was tremendous. Like I know those of you who have been there. It's still a big ass casino, but I don't know how it rivals some of the Oklahoma ones, right? Do you know if it's any big?
No clue, to be honest with you.
Because originally, like, I wanted to go to Black Hawk and ski and that kind of thing, and we went to Black Hawk, and it was nice, but it was less. I was less impressed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think you're gonna like Atlantic City for what it is. I believe you're kind of that guy. You won't. I don't think you'll nitpick a lot of that. You'll look. Alex always looks for the good things. He always finds like the positive experience. Believe it or not.
That's true.
I tend to get like yikes. Yeah, I tend to be a little more critical. When I have that experience, but there's that. All right, sir. When it comes to like YouTube, where would you like us to be on YouTube, bro? What would you like YouTube to?
I would like Casino Quest to get us our second YouTube play button. That's what I would like.
Okay, look at that.
Yep.
Say hello to Jeff, for the love of God. Hey, Jeff, how you doing, buddy? Thank you so much.
Thank you for the $25 super chat.
For accommodating my crafts and BJ challenges. Okay, so always enjoy seeing both of you. I want to thank Alex again for accommodating my crafts and blackjack challenge back in October after my appointments were misscheduled. He didn't have to do that, but he did. I had a blast. Yes.
Thank you so much, Jeff.
Yeah, we're easy, dude. We're almost too easy. I think people find it weird that we're that easy. Like we had a kid sign up at the school today, and we have no dude, I know if you guys come see us, we're just this. I'm at the school, he's on a retail counter, he's at the school, we're bent over. I mean, it is what it is. There's none of that. It's always strange. We really appreciate you guys, and we love that you think of us in a different light. But we're just my underwear are just a little dirty. Let's just say. Okay.
Perfect.
Anyways, isn't that good to know? That's education for you right there, buddy. Okay. So what the hell are we talking about?
You were just talking about seeing the good and all that stuff.
No, you were seeing the good as far as the casino thing. The play button. Okay, for YouTube.
Yeah,
here's what I would like to do. I would like to eat more food, dude. I want to do more D&Ds, dude. I want to learn about food, quite honestly. And people wonder, like, you know, because I go to places, and I legitimately, food confuses the crap out of me. Because I come from a place where food for me, first of all, I grew up on microwave dinners, dude. My mother she cannot boil water, dude. Like, swear to God, she needs the recipe. She gets confused. So we would go to the grocery store, and she would literally, Hungry Man's, I knew Hungry Man's.
Oh, yeah.
You remember those? Mm-hmm. And back in my day, there was no microwave. You had to literally roll up the aluminum foil. You know, you had the aluminum foil ones. You stick them in the oven. And basically, they didn't take a minute. They took like 15, 20 minutes. It's just that you didn't know how to cook, to heat through. You follow? Like nowadays it makes sense because you're done in a minute. That's convenience, right? It really wasn't. It was only convenient if you didn't know how to cook. Mm-hmm. You follow? You couldn't put shit together. So I grew up on that. And then besides that, if you don't know, my people, you know, just white people in general, that's not true. I don't want to lump everybody the same.
We can lump them.
Yeah. But we're not exactly. I'm not the most culturally diversified son, which is really great because we've got a Korean, we've got a Chinese, we've got a Mexican. Like we have, it's great because our staff is very diverse. I'm always being introduced to new food. Now my ass usually says no, you know what I mean? Even though my mind says yeah, you know what I mean? Like I'm enjoying it and then I really got to get home quickly. That's the problem, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One of our staff members is Indian, took us out to Indian food the other day and holy crap, I didn't think I'd make it, dude. I literally, like when I say holy crap, I mean holy crap, you know what I'm saying? Because I'd always heard the stories about Indian food, and for me, they were 100% true.
You just said nip the naan with the curry.
I don't know what the hell I was nipping, dude, but there was nipping me. There was no doubt about it, dude. I don't understand how. I must be like my stomach, like because I grew up on such bland stuff. It's just not used to being attacked from all directions at once. You know what I'm saying? I was literally like just brutally.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Hey, Macau trip 2020. I know. And a detour to Bangkok. Yeah, Bangkok could be nice, dude. I love Thai food. Thai food's easy because it's sweet. They have spicy curry, but you can avoid that. You could just have pad Thai with all the other people. You know what I'm saying? It's funny. You go to a pad Thai restaurant out here, and you know when it's not necessarily the most authentic place because like it's just lines of white people just ordering pad Thai. That's all they know. Pad Thai, please. Pad Thai. You know what I mean? And they're like, you know, and they're always asking how many spices. You know, how much spice would you like? And I'm just like, nah, just throw the peanut sauce on there and get the hell out of my way. You know what I mean? It's good stuff, dude. We've had some good Thai restaurants out here. That's true.
Usually when you see when you walk in a restaurant, if it's the same ethnic people, that's you know, it's like.
Listen to this. We went to a place out here, by the way. It's a authentic. It says it's authentic Mexican. It's called Eddie's, and it's so we go in there. I'm in there with Dennis, and they supposedly have street tacos. And by the way, the street tacos which I love, are flour. But I know that that's not a thing. If you order a street taco in Mexico, it's always corn. They don't have flour. So we go in there, they're flour street tacos, which doesn't make sense. And then we start looking around, and then we're like, there's literally like ketchup and mustard on the table, dude. I mean, I've never even seen that before. I mean,
wow,
if you're going to go Mexican,
that's a whole new level.
At least try to be, you know what I mean, somewhat. But there's like ketchup, and there wasn't, because normally you go and there's like Tabasco sauce, or you know what I mean, some kind of
Tapatio.
Is that even Mexican? I don't even know if that's bad, but something like that, yeah. And then we look around, and there's like I have color. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm the colored guy. That's not good. That didn't go well, by the way. Poor Dennis had to sit through that. That's like you at Marie Callender's, man, huh?
Yeah, if you guys don't know, David picked lunch for us one time.
Yeah.
And I asked David, where would you like to go, sir? And we were by Sunset Station.
Yeah.
He says, let's go to Marie Callender's. And I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
So we ate at Marie Callender's. And yeah, that was unbelievable because that was still during the pandemic, by the way. They did social distancing and stuff. I swear to you, we would have whacked every person in that room if there was no social distancing.
You know what I mean? I mean, he brought down the average. It was amazing. Like literally after us, everybody was in the 70 plus guys.
They were in the risk range. Let's just say that.
Yeah. The great thing about Marie Callender's is the food's nice and soft, dude. You don't need to have all your teeth. Yeah, I don't think you need any of your teeth.
You could just gum your turkey dinner.
Like literally, if you're running low on teeth, Marie Callender's. If meth has been your friend, run to Marie Callender's. That's your last place to eat. By the way, let's just say thank you so much, Derek, for being part of this channel.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, and yeah, I don't know if so he says we'll go to Macau 2026 to 2027. Now Macau, of course, is run by, so the Chinese, have they taken over Macau?
I'm not sure.
Because we'll have to get there before any kind of war breaks out. Are we planning a war at some time? Do you know?
For Macau?
Because we got to get ahead of all the whole. We got to visit the wall. You know what I mean? Like we got to get where we need to go, dude. These monuments are going to be less.
I think we're okay.
We're going to be good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Macau is interesting because I was offered a job in Macau many years ago. I don't remember, quite honestly, what I believe it was going to be either MGM Macau, but anyways, it might have even been before that. And they sent over this contract. So I had, at the time I was off to, so this is in 95, 96, something like this. It was earlier time, maybe a little later. Might have been later. Anyways, they sent over this preliminary agreement, and a friend of mine had been working on they had this super tanker off the coast of Japan, and she was working as a floor supervisor / dealer, kind of a dual rate thing, but they would fly her from Tokyo onto this super carrier. It was like this Supermax that was converted, international waters, and this whole thing. And while she was doing this, she would come back to the States for some. I don't know what her relationship with that is, but anyway, so. They asked me, or they had said, listen, they were going to come down together and they were going to open or work for this casino. I'm pretty sure it was Macau, but anyways, so we get this contract, and in the contract, it's telling you like where you need to be at certain hours of the day. You know what I mean? Like once your shift, and you live in like this zone that's you friendly. You know what I mean? With people that are you friendly, and then it's not that you were restricted from going other places, but they would be like, listen, if you go to other places.
If you go outside the zone, fucked.
Yeah, you might be having to get bent over. We might have to rescue your ass. And it's a command. You might not be able to. Your English might not get you very far. And I was like, yikes, that's not for me.
No.
I'm not going to the Wild West of casino gaming. All right. Yeah, don't do meth. Hey, don't do meth. That's our public service announcement for today. Don't do meth, dude. Okay. Meth is bad. Bad for you and bad for your teeth. Just so you know. He's like, it's not too late to quit. Okay, dinner time. See you guys later. Alan, see you, buddy. I hope you're making dinner inside your house. Okay, avoid walking down the street wherever you're at. I've heard things going on over there, dude. They have a map that shows you where people are defecating. I want to know, first of all, who came up with that app and what software do they use to keep track of that? I really want to know. Does anybody know?
It's like Google Maps drivers doubling up.
No, seriously. In San Francisco, there is an app that tells you where people are pooping. Okay.
And it's like the whole city.
And then who is keeping track? Like, is there someone going out there taking pictures and marking it up and, you know what I mean? Like poop here.
It's like Waze, but for poop.
Really? Mm-hmm. I'm always so stunned. They're coming up with new ways to figure shit out. You know what I'm saying? That's a good one for me. Okay. All right, so here's the next one. You ready, buddy? Okay,
yep.
So everyone wants to know. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God. Christopher Bird Trucking. Oh, can I read that? That's not even. Hey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read that, sir, only because I'm just gonna read it. I'm reading Christopher Bird Trucking. Thank you, sir. And just by very definition of the donation, we must read it out loud. Now, this is not my word. Hey, you better read it, dude, because you better read it, Alex.
In memory of Michael Clifford, thanks for the short memories. Lol.
Well, there you go, everybody. B team accomplished. Okay, moving on, sir. Moving on. It's a poop tracker and a poop map. I don't understand. How is that a thing? I have a soft spot for redemption arcs. We are the redemption arc. I had a friend of mine, a cousin, who was sadly addicted to meth for a long time, man. I mean, some of the stories I have that we share on our Patreon from back when are really during that time, and it was both hilarious because looking back on it. By the way, he's doing really well now. But looking back on it, it was just very sad. Mm-hmm. The number of shopping carts that showed up in my living room was quite literally more than I ever thought I would see, dude. In my living room, dude.
Yeah.
Oh God. You know what? We may go on a tangent just so I can share the shopping cart story with you because it's so good. Because if I did have a bucket list, it would be never to have a shopping cart in my living room ever again. That would be straight up there, dude. And the fact of where we're at now, there are no shopping carts visible. Because, when you have shopping carts being stored in your living room, it might not be, it might be time to move on, dude. You might know you might have a problem. And then the person's like, no, we're fine, we're good. We don't have a problem, things are okay. But the shopping cart is kind of a dead giveaway. I have a great shopping cart story. I'll have to share that. we'll let you guys choose if I should share the shopping cart story, and we'll just leave it at that. All right. Alex, you're on a career trajectory, sir. You're on a spectacular career path.
Thank you so much, sir.
No longer, like as much as we say we were dealers, I mean, the days of us, well, we still deal. But the days of us are being dealers is kind of moved on. Mm-hmm. So where do you see yourself in 5 years? Well, let's say, how about this? Where do you see, this is going to be a tough one because there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. I will tell you that. And in 1 year, where do we see, me and Alex see ourselves in the same place. Mm-hmm. We're on the same path. We're on the same path, sir. It's me and you, buddy, mm-hmm. all the way to the end. And then I have the evil laugh, you know what I mean? It's like we got nowhere else to go. But I think, like, where would you like to be in 5 years? Let's assume that our trajectory ends in 2. Where would you like to be in 5? What do you see yourself in 5 years, dude?
I see the business is doing well. We'll be on some sort of board, and there's like other people in the picture helping us move the business forward.
Yeah, I see a board too, dude.
For sure. Yeah, but I also do think that they're more than likely 5 years from now, we'll have our hands on some sort of casino.
I just want someone to have their hands on me, dude, and I'm fine. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, swear to God, I'll know how of a combat. I'll be like, is that anybody else? Yeah, I think quite honestly, 5 years. I see us hosting a casino. I see us with a key license. I see us playing some kind of role in a casino. Mm-hmm. I feel like at that point, like if we solve for X, which is not the baked potato, solve for X for us is this idea that we just had a meeting today that was formative.
Very formative.
And here's where people missed the boat, and we found a boat literally at sea, ready to go, dude. The train, the boat, whatever the hell you want to call it. We realized that we realized that people want to learn how to play, and they're willing to pay for an environment that is honest, conducive, friendly, engaging. You follow? Mm-hmm. Like people that come, half of our traffic now is you guys, but it's also, people that are going on TripAdvisor, they're looking around, they're being part of the experience, and it's growing, and we're hosting more and more people every month. We're hosting more companies, we're hosting more groups. It's just been fantastic. So we hope to have quite a few more of these. And here's the thing, we are trying to develop relationships with the casinos so that you can come out here and get rooms without resort fees, because it's going to be through Casino Quest, which is, by the way, how I got that deal with Palace for this, if you guys want to come out, Love It Palace event. So it's minus basically the resort fees, so it's like an all-inclusive thing, but basically we are trying to create this whole relationship with both you and the casino without being hosts. We don't want to be your host. We want you to do your own thing. We want to give you a reason to come here, but we want to give you back some value and get away from all the little nonsense and really kind of help you where me and Alex play a role and where you maybe where you gamble, this kind of thing. But where it benefits you, you know what I mean? Like the benefit is you and not just some silly card. You're not only getting points, but you're also having a relationship with us. And anyway, so we've been working hard on that. I really think that we're going to be in a lot of cities. So we have a deal now to go into a few cities. Like the deal basically is, listen, if this succeeds at where we're at now, which it basically has, we are open to go to quite a few other locations. We just have to raise a bunch of money, and that's where, you ready? I'm trying to pull up the link. I'm trying to chew gum and do it. But so basically, we have a thing, and if you subscribe to it, it's absolutely, this part's free. But if you go to casinoquest.biz and you go to /the center, casinoquest.biz /the center, there's like a casino training, the idea that it talks about like some of the things that we're trying to do. And then you can subscribe here. And if you do, you're going to be on our list of people, our short list of people that we're going to be kind of, we'll be updating you on kind of the, can they see that baked potato? Oh, they see it? Yeah. Okay. And so this is where we want to be in a couple of years. And we are working with some really big names in gaming to just give everybody access to everything. And one of the first things we did as part of this is, believe it or not, is we rolled out this strategy map. We created this magazine that's available on Shop Casino. I know this sounds like QVC again, but so I bought a printer that can print magazines essentially, and we are coming out with a magazine. This is going to be mailed out on the 5th, by the way, just so you know. So it's our strategy guides. It's me and Alex's strategy guide for 2023. But here's the exciting thing: we're going to be putting out a quarterly edition of this, and it's going to be going out, and it's going to have stuff in it, like real stuff. By the way, wait till you guys see what the first. So the first edition we're going to roll out in February. We're putting out. It's really, I don't want to give away the topic, but wait for it. You're going to wonder how nobody thought about this before, but it's fantastic. We have a whole group of people working on it. And we are going to start giving you access to Vegas. So the kinds of relationships that we have with the casinos, we are literally talking to casinos, and we are pushing back against all the other nonsense and trying to create sort of this holistic, honest, you know what I mean? We want you to go to places like where we go, where table limits are less. You don't have to pay the resort fee. You don't have to pay to park. You know what I mean? They don't add 50 cents convenience fees to $40 flip or $35 valet fees. There's no $95 potatoes that, they're not just looking at finding ways to just, gouge you as much as they can. You know what I mean? And that's truth. You follow? But anyways, all right, there's that. So if you subscribe to that, which every time we do this, there's a few more of you that do, we are trying to make you part of this experience. We're gonna have one of the first is gonna go out. We're gonna start polling everybody, getting people to give us some feedback, and then so the end goal is to crowdsource some of this, to kind of look at you guys to potentially make an investment like you do a game, except that we're a legit business with legit revenue and people and connections in the school and everything else. So this is kind of the next pass. So this is a big bucket list thing. I know I hate that it sounded a little bit like QVC, but I hope you guys see the vision. It comes from two people. Strangely enough, me and Alex came from the same place, not the same mother, but the same place. Kind of the overlooked, undervalued. You know what I mean? Strangely enough, Alex has. Do you think you have less hair than me now, or do you have more?
Oh, I have less hair for sure.
No, really?
Somebody asked in the chat, am I
Really?
going to get hair plugs? The answer is no.
No.
I'd rather just shave my head every week.
Yeah, but by the way, you have a big round, you have a good round head for it. Like me, your knots are at the back. My knots are like up here somewhere. It looks terrible. I did that in the Army. It is not a good look. All right, well, anyway, so here's the thing. Let's do this. He's got his $10, dude. You ready to go? Bam. Okay. You ordered the magazine. It's physical. Yeah, it's a physical magazine. It's going to be mailed to you. So we had to delay it by 1 day because tomorrow we're getting the. So I'm making sure I got these. We're new to this, just so you know.
Envelope thing, right?
Yeah, we're getting these like hard envelopes, dude, bricked up envelopes, so that way it's not bent. So originally we had these envelopes, those like bubble mailers for the other stuff, but those bubble mailers, these postal people do. They're not careful with this stuff, and we want you to get it, fixed. We're also going to be throwing in some strategy cards. And a few other souvenirs for the first 200. We're almost there, by the way.
Plus our signatures.
Yes, and they're all going to be signed by us, and we're also you're going to get a few extra things, dude. We are going to hook you up, man. We want you to be very excited every time you get something from us. We want it to be, we want it to be a thing. So just know. But we are new. It took us a while just to figure out how to print this thing. Yeah. Dennis and Jet are over there still working it out.
Patty, I'm going to take care of yours, sir. We're just waiting for the things to come in, and I'll send it off to you.
So. Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Alex might actually get on the plane, Patty, dude. Just make sure there's plenty of
We're talking about how I'm going to go hang out with you in London. So.
Can you can actually bring him one with you, dude. You just got to hang out. When is it, Europe?
Yeah, but that's
June. You got to wait like a year. Oh, June? Next June? Or this June?
Yeah, he's not going to wait 5 months.
Wait 6 months, dude. You got your own delivery right here, buddy. Here it is. Listen to this. The old videos with Alex with hair are kind of scary, not going to lie.
I know. He used to have really glorious hair.
You know what's so funny? We went through this 1 year of like tremendous stress when the business shut down. And some of that story is here. So when the business shut down and we were deleted, like literally deleted, it was very stressful. We were talking about it the other day where we had a bill of a power bill. It was like $110. I literally had to call Alex and be like, dude, I just got a notification from the bank. I had to go and deposit $60 or $65 just to make sure this bill.
We didn't get overdrafted.
That we didn't get overdrafted. And I got there and it was already, I guess it was sort of too late. They had feed us, but she was able to reverse it because we got it before 5 o'clock. You know what I mean? We had such a crappy bank, dude. They always charged you in the morning or whenever it hit, and then they'd be like, well, we'll talk about it. You know what I mean? Maybe if this is your first time, But anyway, so there's that. All right, June is going to be epic. I know. I really wish I could be on that damn plane. But me and Dennis are going to be doing a cross country thing, and then when we come back, then Alex is going to go to Europe and film that whole experience, dude. Are you going to film it?
I'll try to.
Are you and Patty? Patty, you got to roll a camera, buddy. All I want to do is see Alex eating codfish at a pub. Actually, he has a pub, at his pub.
I'm going to go hang out with him in his pub one day.
Yeah, so all I want to do is I want to see you eating. Don't they call it like fish? Wait, they don't call it fish and chips, do they?
Yeah, fish and chips.
Oh, they do call it fish and chips? Mm-hmm. Well, what? I thought it was different over there, no?
No, you just kept calling it
Chips is chips?
Chips is French fries.
French fries. Oh, we call it, that's what's different. We call it French fries. They do call it chips. I keep using my mouth to try to get it over. Okay, you ready? Mm-hmm. Buy Casino Royale. I mean, Casino Royale is not long.
A little expensive, though.
Really?
Yeah, because they're building a new hotel building.
Remember? Yeah, they're. By the way, they got permission to go up big. Like they could build this massive. They're going to build this like massive. That if you didn't already know that one's. I think it's still owned by the Olardis, right? Who used to own the Frontier. Mm. And strangely enough, that place has always had. Everybody that's ever worked there has loved working there. I swear to God, it's the one place where everyone seems to walk away and they're like very excited to have worked at Casino Royale. But so here's the thing. So I worked as a consultant some years ago, and I was going and evaluating all the rooms. So I would go into all the rooms, and I was trying to get a figure. I would pay, so it was part of my thing. And we were trying to get a handle on how the rooms, what the rooms were like. And this wasn't for public consumption. This wasn't for YouTube or anything like this. This was a sort of casino checking up on other casinos, see what they have to offer. And at the same time, I was putting together this really comprehensive checklist for all the features that different hotels have. So some of the smallest rooms in town is the Golden Gate is like literally. Here's the thing: they have these bathroom doors on one of the room that you literally have to. You have to be on one side of the bed to get the damn door open. Yeah. And by the way, if you're someone with some girth, and I don't mean penis girth, I mean like stomach girth. Waistline girth. That's right. You know what I mean? It could be. I would guess it'd be very awkward. But anyways, so we go to the Casino Royale and I'm staying in the room and I can't figure out how big it is compared to the Golden Gate rooms. And so we're called downstairs and we talk to them and they're like, they have no measurements. I'm like, by the way, I wonder if they have measurements now. So they're like, what do you mean you have no measurements? How do you have no measurements? You don't know how big your own damn rooms are? So we're talking to the thing, like, come on, someone's got to know something. And she's like, she's trying to give me this thing. They pass me off to this manager who starts giving me this whole thing about how, the plans and no one has the plans and they were going through and doing the rooms, but they don't have the plans. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So they have someone call me and to talk about the room size. The last person to work on the room, it was their plumber. And the plumber comes out to the room, and I'm having this conversation with this plumber. It's like the oddest thing. And the plumber's like, he's like, I pulled out a ruler. He's like, you want me to bring up a tape? We'll measure it off for you. You know what I mean? It's a damn plumber. I got no issues with the plumber. You're gonna send up a plumber to measure the room? But those were like, I think the smallest rooms on the Strip.
I think it's like 176 square feet or something.
Does it say that somewhere? It's literally around you. You found it, dude? Oh my God! Were you the plumber, dude? Were you the plumber? But that place, does it say Casino Royale?
250 square feet.
That's a Golden Gate. No, the Casino Royale is smaller.
Oh, Casino Royale?
Yeah, that's a Golden Gate. No, they had theirs. Yeah, we had their square feet. But wow, there you go.
26 square meters.
Wow. So what the hell is that?
I don't know. We'll have to look it up.
279
square feet. So it's a little bit bigger.
Maybe
Golden Gate's a little bit. Yeah.
I'm surprised that who got that. Anyways, we just looked it up on Google. AI figured it out for us. But anyway, so the next part is Denny's is literally, so if you look at where the Casino Royale is, and the building is separated by like the Denny's by like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's technically, and White Castle is its own thing.
Yeah.
And then you ask them, because they list those places as their restaurants. But if you call them, they're like, oh hell no, we're not part of them, dude. We're our own thing. You know what I mean? Because there's a White Castle there for those of you who really want to get high and live out that experience.
Yeah.
But there's a White Castle. There's a Denny's attached to it because But I'm looking forward to what that's going to be. All right. So here's the thing. What do you think will be the next big project for this next year?
Fixing Fontainebleau.
Oh my God! Really?
That's the next big project.
The evolution.
Yeah. No, jokes aside, honestly, the next big project, I think it's going to be the railway. I think that or finally doing the construction. The bright line.
Yeah, they're ahead of schedule, dude. They're trying to get that up quick, dude. Make that money. It's amazing. They're knocking it out of the park, though. By the way, so from all angles, they're just like really knocking it out of the park. They're ahead of schedule. They raised all the money. They got all the access. They figured out the turtle stuff. I don't know how the turtles. You know what I mean? They're just gonna literally steamroll the turtles. They're like, screw the turtles. We're coming through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're going to run into one turtle, and they're going to be 2 years behind schedule. You know what I mean? There'll be one turtle. They got to wait for the turtle to walk across the road. Yep. Those are the things that are just maddening to me, by the way. You know what I mean? It's the desert tortoise. By the way, you get in real trouble. If you pick up one of those turtles and take it home with you, you are in deep shit, buddy.
Really?
Yeah, if you see one in the middle of the road, dude, just squish it. Don't take it home, dude. Just squish it. Because you will just be... They charge $30 for a bottle of water. Okay, here, let's do this.
Stay focused, sir.
Okay, so here's what I want to do. As the limousine business. Oh, there's Susan Ryder. Thanks for calling us out on that one, Susan.
So we can say basically our attorney told us not to do that.
Yeah, so so the attorney and also our insurance agent. So it has been put on the shelf. So we are creating a new experience that will be part shuttle service will be part of that because we built into that component. But it's absolutely unbelievably expensive and puts a lot of liability on your business for you to engage in any kind of limousine service or kind of service. Because we were ready. We were going to go buy the cars to start doing that for as many people that come to Vegas.
Yep.
Even to come to Casino Quest, we knew it would at least break even, and then we could provide this really great service. Pick you up at the airport, traffic you to Casino Quest, take you to a casino. It was going to be a win-win. We had it all worked out. And we weren't looking to really profit from that part of it, but we thought it would do great. And then we get on the phone with our insurance agent, and they're like, "Oh hell no! Unless you do it, if you just do it like we wanted to do, like in a casual way, it's ridiculously expensive. Like you got to like make it a thing, and we're not ready to like have like 3 or 4 cars. We can't run it as a whole service. Like that's not a thing. But not to say that that's not going to happen in the future. But yeah, right now it's pretty much up. Okay, Jimmy. Yeah, so we got to give it to a friend who likes roulette. They're being mailed on the 5th. Okay, so Friday. So being mailed on the 5th on Friday. They're being printed tomorrow. They're going to go in the these like heavy envelopes.
I saw also mention anyone that ordered stuff on Shop Casino Quest with the magazine, we're going to ship it all at once together.
Yeah, so if you ordered things together, we'll ship it all together, make it a lot easier. Okay. I know Casino Royale. I got to tell you, man, I people love working there. Employees really love pit. They don't have a pit anymore. They took out their pit.
They took it out during COVID, yeah.
Yeah, the table pit was great. Yeah, Alex is going to be in Europe. I've got that waistline girth. Yeah, I'm building that girth myself, sir. And then pee-pee girth is a real problem, David. Okay, I'm not touching that with a stick. Okay, just ordered the magazine. Oh, fantastic. Colorado Belle and Laughlin is for sale. Oh, yeah, that's a... You know what, man? They keep remodeling. Every time I go down there, they're remodeling. I don't know. At this point, just let it go, dude. Let that baby sink and just move on.
I've never actually hung out in Laughlin.
Really?
I might have to do that one night.
Oh, my God. I have DJ in Laughlin. I can tell you where the best Keno is, dude. At the front, they have this... it's not called the... Is it called the Frontier? It's the wooden one. It's the one that looks like you're, in the country. Is it called the Frontier? I think it might be called the Frontier.
I don't know. Maybe I'll go with Lauren to Laughlin one of these days.
There's the Best Western is a hotel. Really? So it's Casino Royale is the Best Western. Mm-hmm. There used to be the Best Western on Paradise, and they had the first bison burger in town, dude. The Best Western Mardi Gras.
Oh, okay.
But that guy, there's a guy, cheap bastard, took it over, got rid of the Best Western part. He's like, listen, I don't need. It's just now called the Mardi Gras, I believe. And if you go in there, by the way, holy crap, it's. I don't even understand what's going on there. It's like this maze of stuff. I mean, the last time, okay, maybe it's been changed, but it's rough. It's like Naked City back there. Okay.
It's like Pioneer Club.
Pioneer Club. That's it. It's the Pioneer Club. Thank you. Yeah, best Keno. They back when just a couple years ago, they still had wands, dude. Mm-hmm. During COVID, they got whacked, man. They were one of the last ones or later ones. They closed right away, then they went back up early. But that's always my favorite. I was there for Harrah's, dude. I was there when Harrah's opened. And then they used to have this buffet. Boy, all those properties have really,
dilapidated.
Yeah, pretty dilapidated. If you smoke, Laughlin's, everybody smokes in Laughlin, dude. One of the biggest complaints is there's not a single hotel you go to where even if you're on the no smoking, floor, it just smoke has taken over those properties, dude.
Oh, really?
They have not been able to get rid of the smoke. I actually really enjoy I enjoyed Laughlin, especially when I was a smoker. I smoked for a long time. That was great. Everybody's down there smoking. No one's bitching at you for it. So if you smoke, you know what I mean? Plus, if your taste buds are already muted, man, you can get that gravy, the chicken and gravy, and chicken and biscuit, and all the classic. It's basically like a truck diner with, just supersized truck diner with slot machines and table games, dude. Swear to God, that's what Laughlin is. Oh yeah, it's just literally if you literally pulled up your truck and just got out and you got that whole thing and you're looking for biscuits and gravy and a $5 blackjack game, dude, Laughlin, and you got your cigar, you're gonna love it. That's gonna be fantastic for you. All right, what do you got, buddy? All right, so here I was hoping that they would have some other the Daddy David birthday meetup. Yeah. We're going to be on the road for my birthday. We're going to be traveling. But we do have the Valentine's thing. So we do have the Valentine's thing. And we have
I can show them.
20 of 20 tickets left. So get on that. If we don't have people signing up for this, we're going to have to reinvent this. But we worked with Palace Station to get this out the door. So it includes 2 nights stay and dinner. You can come with more people, the room. So the first one is the room. You can bring a few people to the room because it's going to be you know what I mean. But the dinner though is its own thing. So we have this price fixed menu and it includes the tip. So the price is the price. It's kind of hard to get around it. So we're taking over this PDR hopefully, but we'll see because we have to finish this. We only have 12 more days and we have to finish cycle on this reservation, and hopefully yeah. So get on it. Oh yeah, the Aquarius is by far the nicest property down there. I agree. Yeah, 100%. It's really nice. By the way, there's a guy down there called Tex. He's been at the Aquarius forever. He wears a big old buckle and just the nicest guy, dude. He works swing shift, I believe. He's a floor supervisor. Just a fantastic human being. Okay. Yeah, poker bloggers. Yeah, the poker clubs in Texas, the Lodge Chair in Austin. Mutic says, yeah, you guys have a poker room, which is pretty cool. David needs to do nothing. See that, buddy? There's someone out there that's looking forward to me talking to. There's one person out there. Oh, really? Alex checks out, dude. I would love to. I gotta share my shopping cart story one of these days. I don't know if that's a good thing right now, but it's such a great story. Vegas has offered me so many wonderful stories, dude. And the meth heads have really escalated that to a whole nother level, dude. I mean, I gotta tell you, I have some of the best meth stories you guys will ever know. I was literally living in this condo, surrounded, and I know it's sad, and I hate to make light of it, but you have to, because it's the only way to move on. Comedy is the solve. You know what I mean? I think we've stopped using comedy and laughter. Because we don't want to look at ourselves and laugh too hard. We want to look at other people and laugh at them. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal. You follow? Yikes! All right. Hey, thank you, Cowboy C. Love this cowboy guy.
Cowboy, thank you for the $5 super
Cowboy, thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
I like how we go from bucket list to meth.
Well, that's on some people's bucket list, dude. All right. Let's the final bucket list. You ready?
Okay.
What do we got? Comedy is my only way through. Yeah, I really hate how they're beating up on. Used to be some of the best comedians today would be from when I was a kid would be canceled. Yeah. You know what I mean? Luckily, Eddie Murphy got the hell off the stage. You know what I'm saying? Or Steve Martin even. I'm guessing. There's a lot of non-PC shit back in the day. Can you imagine? Archie Bunker, dude. You guys remember Archie All in the Family? Oh my God! It's so funny. The other day when there's that guy that was one of the creators or writers for. You guys know who he is. So he passed away, and of course, we're at there's a bunch of us in our 50s, some of us in our later. Alex does it. Well, Alex gets a little bit. He's on the back end of that. But we're all sitting there, and we're like, oh my God, so many of the shows that we watched as kids, you couldn't do today.
No, the topics even I know growing up, you can't say that.
You can't even imagine that.
Even
All
I
in the Family. You can't even have a comedy show, All in the Family, and we needed that. We needed Good Times and All in the Family, and you know what I'm saying? We needed those shows. Those are the things that made us laugh, just looking at ourselves, and you know what I mean? Yeah. And I think I missed that. David's drive-through meth department. Oh,
Mr. Toothpick.
That's so true. It was fantastic. You guys have missed out on a few. All right, so here, ready?
Yep.
I gotta share this shopping cart story. It's fresh in my head, dude. You guys want to hear the shopping cart story? You guys want to hear how I had 2 shopping carts literally in my living room?
Well, it's either that or the also too. Never forget the rant too.
We got the rant. Mm-hmm. Everybody's waiting for the rant.
Yeah.
What rant did we discuss? Are we gonna have what are we going on the rant? I did say wait for the rant. Okay, I gotta share. If you guys are here, okay, so this is listen. Here's what I will tell you right now. Right now, if you don't want to hear how 2 shopping carts ended up in my apartment, you just want to go, then this is the time to go, because this is the shopping cart story, and I'm going to lay this out for you. Let me have a sip of my coffee. It's a really great story, dude. And Toothpick Ted talked about the drive-through meth house. So just as a quickie, to give you to kind of set up where I was. So I used to live in this intersection here in Vegas. Okay, so here's the thing. We have people.
Yeah, they're saying yeah. Go
ahead. Yeah. Okay. They want to hear. Yeah. Oh, it's
they want to hear both, sir.
They want to hear both. Okay. So here's the thing. I'm living in this. So I move into this condo. It's fantastic. On paper, it's just really a beautiful condo, and I come to find out later. By the way, all these stories are on Patreon. Do they even know where these are?
Yes,
somewhere, but
probably.
Maybe. All right. So let's just say I'm a cash poor individual, okay, and I don't have a lot of choices in life, and so I have to live far on the east side of town. So if you come to Vegas, just know go west, young man, go west. That apply here. That's absolutely a thing. Go northwest, anything west really, or far north. But anyways, the further east you go, the more protection you need. You know what I mean? Like the more shivs you need to have, that kind of thing. All right. So anyways. So I'm living on this intersection at it's a complex of condominiums called the Crossroads, okay? And it's the most applicable name you could ever imagine. Now, get this. When the Crossroads first went live, it was a beautiful retirement community. It was not impacted like they are today, and people paid up to $150,000 to buy these. Really, there were 3-bedroom condos. And they had, it was so unique because each condo had 3 different accesses and 3 different balconies. And it was fantastic. It was like 2,000 square feet, give or take, maybe 2,100 square feet with 3 bedrooms. And it's essentially an apartment, okay? So I go there and I look at it, and it's during the day. Everything looks fine. And I'm like, wow, look at this sprawling place. For me at the time, and it was cheap, $650 for a 3-bedroom. Dude, you can't get a washing room for that now. You know what I mean? Like, you have to share a bed to do $650. You follow in this house. But anyways, so it was $650 a month, and I'm there with a friend of mine, my good old friend Mike, and my meth head cousin. You know what I mean? Not really. The meth head wasn't supposed to move in right away. That came later. But let's just say this. So we moved there, and the first thing we find out is it's not all it's cracked to be. Mm-hmm. So we're wondering, like, everything is overgrown. Like, when does the gardener come out, or when does the pool? Because there's like a pool and a pseudo tennis court that's been overgrown. When do these people come out and work on the place? Because normally you move into a community, it's a little shaggy.
Okay, that makes sense.
So you know how, like, in your community, like, Alex lives in this beautiful community, and there's landscapers and people moving around doing stuff. What is this, Taylor Tomlinson comedy show?
We'll talk about it.
Oh, we'll go there?
Yeah.
And so you normally go to a community, and there are people moving around outside. First of all, no one goes outside in this community, come to find out, okay? And we call the HOA, and turns out the HOA is run by this one woman who lives just a few doors from us. And so we're like, well, let's just go ask her what's going on. Like, why isn't, our bushes, because we live in this, like, where the bushes are overgrown. We knock on our door, dude. This lady does not want to open her door. We're knocking on her door. This lady does not want to open the door. She's asking us questions from inside the door. We're like, what the hell's going on here? Is this the HOA? We're trying to get, our bushes, whatever. So the story goes is she was having a battle. So apparently, this HOA, over a period of the 10 years where she was the president of HOA, was swindled out of $2 million. Like, all the money they had collected from the homeowners that got stolen, and there was still this open investigation. Now imagine this, it got stolen once, the bulk of the money, and this woman is still the president trying to figure out who stole the money. They switched to another account, and guess what? All the money gets stolen again, and they're still trying to figure out who stole the money. Meanwhile, This woman can't even open her door, dude. She was one. No. Anyways, so this was the state of this condo in this area. Now, not too far from where this lady, this HOA president lived, there was a woman who had one of the condos, and I wish I could show you the picture, but basically, as you drove into this condominium complex, she had there was this greens area, this grassy area that was right in front of this woman's window. And you could watch the window at about 7 o'clock at night. Shit would come, cars would literally drive up onto the grass, and you would see stuff flying from the car into the window of this condominium, and then something flying out the window into the car. It was a woman in there trading meth. She was selling drugs. It was drive-through. Just drive-through. From her home, though. And so, like, her story is, and I met the woman. She's like, listen, they can't arrest me because they can't prove it was in my possession. Dude, it's coming out of your apartment. Isn't that enough? Can't you know what I mean? It's amazingly, they never came to shut the, you know what I mean? Like, no one ever, like, what happened? Like, I don't understand how she can operate a drive-through drug dispensary and no one's doing it. But anyway, so here's the thing. So in comes, me and Mike are hanging out at this apartment, and our friend, my cousin, he has a little bit of a drug problem. And we don't let him move in to the condo because if you don't know, meth heads are always looking for meth. That's, you know what I mean?
I'm shocked.
They need meth. And so, you know, if they can't get to meth, they figure out other ways to get to meth. It's like, you know, that's where they start, like, your plumbing starts disappearing and your, you know, laundry machine, you know what I mean? They start taking, like, appliances, dude. They will haul out your oven, dude, if they need to. They will literally, and those of you, see, this is why you got to laugh at this, right? At the moment, when you need the oven, it's not funny. But years later, the idea that someone went in and stole your oven, literally someone you knew took your oven out of your home for drugs is in my opinion, hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm not laughing, I'm crying. Just the thought of it back then, it is just outrageous. You have no idea how many washing machines I went through. Vacuum cleaners, they love vacuum cleaners. And for whatever reason, if you ever have someone who's addicted to meth in your home, your plumbing will take a hit. Your plumbing is going to have issues. I'm telling you right now, you got to hire a really good plumber and have them on standby, ready to go.
They're just ripping shit
out.
out.
They're just, I don't know what the hell it is. They're just addicted to cleaning shit. They just get it in their head. They got to clean, and somehow the plumbing gets in the way of them cleaning or too much. I don't know. But anyway, so me and Mike, we're at this apartment one day, and he's off, and I'm like working from home or whatever the case is. And the next thing you know, our meth friend shows up with, just wants to park some shopping carts inside the, just, you know what I mean? So apparently what had happened was, and I don't want to use his name, so we told him we couldn't live with us. So what he had done was, there was the one next to us was empty. So him and a friend decided to break in there and live in the one next to us.
Part squat?
Like just squat, like what? Like, so we said no, so you just said, screw it, we're just gonna break in next door, you know what I mean? Like, and they started living there. And we knew that was a thing, like we knew that he was in there with this other dude. And because every morning at 4 o'clock in the morning, you would hear them, and they get up in the morning and they start pushing these shopping carts because they would go dumpster dive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got to give it that. They're like recycling. You know what I mean? They're finding stuff. They're repurposing life. You know what I mean? So they would go out with their shopping carts at 4 o'clock in the morning. Both of them had their own shopping cart. You know what I mean? And they would go out doing methy things, dude, for the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Always for the neighborhood. And they were always defending it like, listen, we're doing God's work and we're serving the community and we're providing a real service. I never knew what the service was because they'd always haul back all this crap, and in the condo next door would go, and they were basically homeless, squatting at this place. So anyway, this is a true story. This is an absolute 100% true story. Okay, so basically, so this one morning happens, and there's a commotion or whatever it is, and my meth head shows up, and with both of their carts, the shopping carts. And Mike is nicer. I could be nice, but Mike is nicer. And my meth friend says, listen, I got to park my shopping carts here. Which, by the way, just the fact that you have to hear that, and you're at a home. Like, how many people open the door and someone rolls up with their shopping cart and says, listen, I got to park my, can you imagine? I'm sitting there going, oh my God. Now, by the way, we've had tons of experiences with this. Like this is par for the course.
Okay.
But literally someone showed up outside our condo and said, would you mind if I park my shopping carts in your, you know what I mean? They felt like that was a thing. And sure enough, Mike's like, sure. Let me just, here, bring them in, roll them in, just bring them in right here. But you have to leave them in the entryway. How about no? How about shopping carts belong at the shopping center? You know what I mean? Like not in my living room. But anyway, so he parks these shopping carts and they're full of clothing. They're full of all sorts of crap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Useless stuff.
Useless, just who knows
Stuff,
what it is.
quarters.
It's like the stuff that Goodwill does not put on the, you know what I mean, the shelves. This is, the stuff that they filter out and they're like, okay, this is crap. That's what was in the shopping cart. Okay, so meth head number one leaves, okay, with our shopping carts, and I'm like, Mike, dude, you realize if he doesn't come back, we have 2 shopping carts parked in our living room, dude. It's not exactly like, who has 2 shopping carts parked in the living room? Even to this day, I'm like, oh my God, I can't imagine this ever had to be. Listen to this. A half hour later, there's a knock at the door, and guess what it is? It's a police officer. A cop shows up at the door, and I'm like, oh crap, dude. Someone, what's in the? We haven't looked through the carts because they're just disgusting.
Yeah.
And it's not like just someone who randomly left. So like, I'm gonna open the door, and a cop is gonna be there and see 2 shopping carts full of methy shit. Meanwhile, I'm not on meth. I'm just Mike, and I'm answering the door. Mike's the nice guy who let this shopping cart thing go on. So like the first thing I say to him, I open the door and I'm like, hello officer, these are not my shopping carts. That's the first thing out of my mouth. I'm like, dude, some meth head literally dropped off the shopping cart. He's like, yeah, I'm not here for that. He's like, I just want to know what's going on next door. And I'm like, what the hell? What's going on next door? And he's like, yeah, someone called us next door and said that someone robbed them of all their things. And I'm like, dude, listen, I'm telling the cop. First of all, the guy next door is squatting there. I can't imagine. Can you imagine the guy squatting there, homeless, broke in that place, is living in there now, has called the police to say that someone robbed him at his
okay, I get what
apartment.
you're saying. Yeah, that makes sense.
Literally had robbed him as a heart. By the way, and now I'm connecting the dots. Like literally, the one meth head got in a fight with the other meth head, stole all his stuff,
called the cops,
and now all their shit is literally in our living room in these 2 carts. But it gets better. It gets better. The cop and his cop partner, they go to, by the way, these are all white people do. This is all white people stuff, okay? Just so you know, there's no ethnic stuff here. I just want to lay that out. So
I feel relieved.
I want to equal that there was just stupid white people addicted to drugs. You know what I'm saying? All right. So they go over there, and so the cops go over there, and they're knocking on this door. Now I know who this guy is. And by the way, I'll put his name out. His name is Patrick. And he's as literally as dumb as the day is long. I mean, I think meth for him was a break for his brain. Like I feel like he's one of the most unethical. He shot his own father in the foot apparently over an argument that he wasn't even having. Like at some point, I don't know. But he's, let's just say he's a Korean. You know what I mean? He's literally one of the worst, well, literally one of the worst people. But anyway, so I'm of course we're all curious. Mm-hmm. We go outside. The 2 cops are there. They're knocking on this door, and they're trying to get it because they have to interact with the guy. The guy literally said, "I was robbed," and attacked and robbed, and So the cops are listening, and the cop is saying, "Listen, I need to make contact with you. It's the law. You called us." Because that's how stupid you are. This guy squatting in an apartment called to say that another meth head robbed this meth house, right? Yeah. So he's not opening the door because, and come to find out later, because he was so high, he was afraid, which he was, right? That he was afraid they were going to arrest him. And why, like, you know what I mean? Why would you call the cops in the first place? Anyway, so they keep knocking on the door, and they're like, "Listen, if we have to break this door down, and we will arrest you. Like we will break this door down. We will arrest you. We don't have a choice." We have to make contact with you. And sure enough, they just keep banging on the door. He will not open the door. He won't talk to them, open the door. And finally, they break the door down. They're going in, dude. You know how cops do. They're bringing a tank, whatever they need. They might go in the other way. They're going to do something. They're going to get through that door. So they break in the door. I have since, at this point, I've retreated back to my living room and my 2 carts. And I'm actually trying to figure out how the hell do I push these carts out and then be like, listen, they were never inside. The cops already saw the carts, even though he said he wanted to hear from me. So they bring this guy out. They bring his name out. They bring him out. And of course, he is just high as a kite. And the minute they bring the guy by in front of the living room, I got the 2 carts there. Me and Mike are just hanging out. And the cops are like, is this the guy? And I'm like, oh shit, this is the homeless next door neighbor. Do I really want to point him out? You know what I mean? The last thing you need is two meth heads angry at you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I like have a car. They can, mess with the car. You know what I mean? They can break in. I mean, you know what I mean? Like it's not the right. And I'm like, and the guy starts screaming at me that those are my carts and those are my stuff. And I'm like, dude, here, you're welcome. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pushing the carts out. Of course, he's in cuffs. They have him cuffed and ready to go. And next thing they're just like, he's becoming hysterical that I have all his stuff. I don't want your stuff, dude. I don't need your carts in my living room. The other meth head took this stuff. Could you please just calm the fuck down? Here's your carts. And so the cops are like, well, how do we get in the carts? I'm like, well, I could push the carts into the other apartment. He's like, yeah, but they broke in, right? That's not their apartment. I'm like, that's true, dude. What do you want me to do with the carts? So of course, I'm following this guy as they're hauling him to the car, and I'm pushing the carts. I have 2 carts. Listen, I'm taking these carts out to him, so the last thing he can see is that I put his carts out there. So when he gets back, if he should get back, those carts will be there waiting for him to enjoy life. And that is one of my Crossroads experience. What do you think, buddy? Did you miss out?
Oh, wow.
That happened. That's a true story, dude. Can you imagine? Anyways.
Wow.
Did you guys soak that in?
A lot of meth.
There's a lot of meth in this town.
You know it's bad when I'm like, wow, that's pretty bad.
Dude, by the way, that's not even like a tenth. Every one of my neighbors was addicted. One of my neighbors, this one lady, her husband, she would make her husband, also a meth head, sleep inside this bush outside there. She would not let him in. What's funny, because she was always high, but she would always insist that he not be high when they came home because she had a daughter. You follow? So he had to sleep in the bush, sober up, before she would let him in. Now, literally in the bush. Sleep in the bush. He worked, he had a job. He had a real job. He would leave his bush and go to his job, dude. I swear to God. All right.
Wow.
What's my rant for today?
You know what's bad? What I think, if people say I'm a degenerate, Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
We got a lot of stories, man. I'll be honest with you. So all the times I've lived out here in Vegas, I made lots of bad choices. I was always surrounded by people. Some people will say that I'm either too nice or too accommodating, and that might be true. But I was always surrounded by, I don't know what it was, man. If you have a hard story, I had a hard story. So I had a hard story, tough story. And so a lot of times I feel badly, I want people to have a better life, and I try to kind of intervene that way. It never works out very well. But anyways, there's my shopping cart story. All right, ready? What's next, buddy?
Your rant.
Netflix not signed you up for a special? I know.
One with the stuff. I'm thinking about eating some curry again later.
Yeah, now he's gone. Meth is the devil. Yeah, no, 100%. And by the way, it's such a oh God, I don't know. It's such a hard drug. It's such a hard thing. One of these days that'll be my rant. I think it's tough. Vegas has had it. Not as bad. I know because some communities are really reeling from it, and one of these days, it's tough. It's a tough thing. Anyways, all right. Next up. Okay. Luckily, I'm never really bad, dude. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, back to funny. Yeah, back to funny. Yeah, he is funny. Okay. What else? So we're gonna. What rant are we planning to do, dude? What rant are we planning to do? Hold on a second. Let me go back. Let's answer some of these.
Go ahead, answer. Yeah, I'm just reading
what
it.
food was Alex thinking about during that story?
Japanese curry.
Were you really?
Yeah, and Derek.
What's the difference between Japanese curry and Mexican curry? Or not Mexican, Indian curry?
Indian curry?
Yeah, there's no such thing as Mexican curry. No?
I like Japanese curry because it's literally like gravy on rice.
It's not hot, not spicy?
The one I eat's just mild. Japanese curry is literally like gravy on rice.
I know, who stole the HOA money? They're still working that out, man. It's amazing. One of these days I'll have to do a tour and show you guys a picture of this place. It's an absolute disaster. I'm very confident that lady took all their money. There's no doubt about it. They just couldn't prove it.
We also mentioned Derek Slivet. Thank you so much for the $9.99 super chat.
So what is this Taylor Tomlinson?
He just wanted me to go see Taylor Tomlinson in Vegas. That's all. Is a comedian.
How come I've never heard of this name? No, they've done a show. Mexican curry is dirt. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh my God, I'm so exhausted about that other story. But anyways, all right. Our rant really is what's our rant, dude? This is going to be an interesting year. I think our rant is there's a few things that I was going to kind of go into. And quite honestly, I'm always told after the fact to keep it less real. You'd be surprised. It's we exist in a very small world sometimes here in gaming. Casino business is really small. Everybody knows you or knows of you in many ways, and so things get around very quickly. I will say it's interesting how some of the dynamics and some of the things that we've been part of recently have kind of worked their way through. It's the more that me and Alex seem to have answers from this very, I would say really, it's strange because we have answers from a very stupid position of just acting and being part of it. When I say stupid, I mean there's all these really smart people, and you feel like, just by benefit of you being in a position or you having a certain amount of power, that somehow you know more, you don't know more, right? Like we have proven that time again. Even the simplest things that have evolved from our relationships and the things that we've done here, at Casino Quest, at CG Dealer School, the number of people that have either condemned us, talk shit about us. I mean, it goes on and on. It's really strange. Like literally, there's very few people that took us seriously before. Now everybody takes us seriously. Now literally, like we get calls constantly from people in the background and people that were part of our past who jumped ship, who didn't believe in us, and now they're like, yeah, we're on board, dude. We're ready to go. You know what I mean? Just give us some direction and tell us where we need to go. But I'll be honest with you, like the Fontainebleau for the thing for me, okay, here we go back to Fontainebleau thing. We invested in them. We were the little guy in that picture. And this is no takeaway from, what that place is trying to be. It's a beautiful property, it has lots of opportunity potential in the future, there's no doubt about it. But it's quite literally the definition of everything that we have done and why we are still here today to talk to you and have this dynamic. And it's not like there's a shit ton of people, and it's not we have thousands of people who are influencing the whole world or whatever. It's me and Alex. We occupy this small place. You know what I mean? And the small place is our dealers and the players that are part of our experience and come to Casino Quest. The kind of things that we do, and $25 fucking casino lessons. Like, we don't charge $50 or $100. We don't make it seem like it's anything more than what it really is. You follow?
Yeah.
Still at the school, we have prices that have been in place for 10 years because we want to allow people act like, dude, you can come to our school for a whole year for $1,000, learn 7 games, dude. Do you realize how much money we lose on that? And because our joy now comes from really, you have no idea. Seeing dealers who have moved on to Aria and Bellagio, have opened casinos, or managers, shift bosses, and the whole thing. It's really, really, really fantastic. Okay. All right. I'm going to finish this rant because now I've got it literally processed in my brain. We're just going to let it go. So the truth is like we avoid the truth a lot. We have had some relationships with casino partners where, we had one casino partner come in and talk shit about Alex. And we had a choice. We literally sat there, we had a choice. Do we let this person disrespect Alex as a man, or do we push back? And if we push back, we're going to lose out on hundreds of thousands of dollars and a shit ton of opportunity and all these, and I'm going to go ahead and say it. Can I say it? Racist asses. Yep. They're going to start a narrative. You know what I mean? They're going to have a narrative that's different than the truth. And the truth is that we made a choice. We sat there, me and Alex sat there. We literally sat there at one point,
And we risked quite literally everything to be honest with ourselves. And the conversation was just this. It was, it came down to a phone. You ready? It came down, so this is going to turn into something else, but listen to this. It came down to a phone. Mountain Root Mobster, yeah, it came down to a phone. There was a time, so my meth friend forgot his phone. I only stopped calling him meth head. He's doing great now, by the way. You should know he's done really good, as far as I know, and things have really evolved. But so my friend forgot his phone at a 7-Eleven, and it was left there, and he was not in a position to afford a new phone, right? And so I call this person, and this is here. Wait for it. I'm gonna share this with you so you can hear this. And this is a lot of the conversations we have. So I call the phone later that night, and someone picks up the phone. It's this woman. She hands it to this guy, and I say to this guy, listen, I don't even need you to say, please give me, first of all, I say, please give me 30 seconds, okay, because it's not your phone. But if you look around you right now and you think if your life is fantastic and this phone is going to make your life more fantastic, you keep the damn phone. But I want you to know that if you look around right now and your life is absolute dog shit, maybe it's because you have a phone that doesn't belong to you, and maybe this is just one of many choices that you have made. Because I've made many bad choices and put myself in terrible situations, but here's a person, the phone that you have is somebody who is trying to work and change their life, and the $50 phone is a cheap-ass phone, $50, $40, whatever it was. That phone, he needs that phone because there's a job calling him tonight. He needs that phone. So if you could be so kind as to just have a little bit of truth in your own world. Your great life, keep the phone. Making all the right choices, that phone's part of it. Keep the fucking phone and move on with your life. But if for some reason you're looking around and your life sucks, that phone is part of the problem. That phone that you have in your hand and the obstruction that you're doing, the choices that you're making has a thing. And guess what? I said, listen, don't even answer. I don't even care. But I'm going to go to 7-Eleven in 45 minutes or whatever. We were on our way back. And if the phone's there, great. If not, good luck. That's it. Hung up the phone. 45 minutes later, I showed up at that 7-Eleven and the phone was waiting. Mm-hmm. The phone was there, and it was amazing because my friend was stunned that person returned the phone. I mean, literally stunned. Had never seen anything like that. I never heard anything. But I think that for a lot of people, truth is truth. And when we started this business, we were just very honest with ourselves. I mean, quite honestly, we didn't know anything. And we didn't know better. All we had was a feeling. We had a feeling about what could work. And the truth is we love people. We love to have this very linear kind of experience, and we thought that this would be a good thing. So when we started Casino Quest, we followed along with that. You know what I mean? But God. Anyways, okay, it goes on. Hold on. So we had this casino who disrespected Alex. So me and Alex are sitting there, and we're having this debate. We're really having this debate like you would too, by the way. You can say it's not about the money sometimes, but when the money is literally that critical, because we have employees, families, bills, we can't just give up on a relationship and just walk away from it without even talking about it, because we knew if we said something. So I'm literally at my desk, I call Alex up on the phone, and we're having this conversation. You should know, this is literally why me and this man are business partners. We're both interesting people. I'm a pretty unique person, just so you know. And so we're having the conversation. I'm like, Alex, you realize if we deal with this honestly, we're gonna lose out on a shit ton of business, dude. This could fuck us up for a long time. And I'm like, but I'm gonna tell you right now that I feel like if we don't, we're not gonna be true. This is one of those choices, like the phone, where if you're just not true to yourself and you keep going down this path where you're just constantly selling out and you're constantly getting rolled over and you're constantly doing the bidding of whomever, you know what I mean? That it just leads to bad places. You may not see it today, but next week and the year after and all the years later, it all becomes a thing. You follow? And so we literally were like, screw it. We're gonna make this a deal, dude. This bullshit. What he said was unacceptable. You can't walk into someone's business and have those kinds of dynamics. You can't say those things and expect to walk away from it. And if you do expect to walk away from it, you're a fucking asshole. And that's my rant. And he's still working because he works for other fucking assholes who support it. and don't want to deal with the truth. And you know what? We haven't put it out there. You guys can guess it, but there's that. And everything will come back to him. They've asked us for dealers. They followed me once when I walked in the casino. No one gives a flying fuck. You guys can live by your own rules. But here's the thing. When you go and when we started this out, everyone told us we were going to fail. Everyone told us we weren't going to do well. None of that's become true because we've succeeded. Mm-hmm. Because you know what? We're people who understand what other people like out of this space. And that's what and we're with people who understand that too. And it's a big fat space. And we're coming for everybody because we are going to represent this in a way that is so organic. And this just the value conversation alone, I think, is fantastic because we've come to understand who we are. And we're going to share who we are with who you are. And it's always fucking true. You know what I mean? So I get that we're off the we're off the other thing, but the thing that makes me feel good and the thing that makes it all worthwhile is that we get to experience this together, and we've always stayed true to our path. And do we get a little petty? Do we enjoy a little bit? Sure. Why the fuck not? You know what I mean? We brought someone into our space. We tried to create this thing. We got fucked over by it for some idiot who kept doing B-plan, sold me out. Literally sold me out, man. Discounted a friendship of mine, told them a bunch of nonsense, which they believe, by the way, because, big fucking deal vice president, and then wants to have a different conversation about how that goes. Meanwhile, we have people crying, sitting in front of us, talking about how they paid for jobs and, this kind of dynamic, and, they got fucked, right? Because you don't pay for jobs when you come to Vegas. You know what you do? You're a good fucking dealer, and you go and audition, and me and Alex will open all the doors for you that we can find. We will. If you're a good fucking dealer, we will open that door, and we will help you find the best possible fucking job. But guess what? You got to pass the audition, dude. You know what I'm saying? You can't give us $2,000 to have this for you. I'm not sending you to anyone I know. Alex is not sending anybody he knows without knowing or having the confidence that you will get the job and you can do the job successfully. And that requires practicing, and that requires, putting some time in, and you know what I mean? The whole thing. So then there's so much of this story you have no idea. There really is. We weren't invited anywhere. No one invited us. We were just, all we did was, lost a shit ton of money doing the auditions. Invite the people that are helped you fucking open your casino. How about that, bro? How about that? How about do that if that's a rant, huh? How about invite the vendors? It's not us, by the way. It's everybody. They didn't invite anybody. You know what I mean? How about focus on, I tried to send them a TV show, by the way, a TV show with one of the biggest live audiences in 3 European countries that wanted to work with us. And all they wanted to do was interview somebody and maybe get some internal footage and talk about the property and expose it to quite literally 3 million users. How many TV shows in this country now get 3 million, get a 3.0 Nielsen rating? That's 3 million people watching, not many. And you know what? It was this whole convoluted bullshit mess of
controlling the narrative.
Just literally changing the narrative, man, as if we don't know what the fuck we're talking about still. We do know what the fuck we're talking about. We are going to pass 3 million in sales, and we've never advertised a single fucking dollar. Do you know that? We've never spent a dollar. Not one fucking dollar we've spent on direct marketing. Not one. All of it is just us here. And everybody keeps telling us, you should fucking spend some money, put up a billboard. We're going to get around to it eventually. Part of it is we're just lazy sometimes, but we're not that lazy. We work our ass off. But you know what I'm saying? You know how frustrating that is for people like us? And all we're trying to do is, and by the way, we're team players, man. We are team players. Like we focus on the positive. We focus on the opportunity. We go after quite literally the best possible thing. Do you know if someone came over from any one of these properties and said to us, Alex and David, you know what? Let's reset. Come talk to us. Let's do that. Let's come talk to us. Let's have a different conversation. And let's be honest and do it. We're in. We're fucking in because we're all about the opportunity. We're all about moving forward. We're all about finding things. But if you think that you can roll the silver anymore, it's hard to do. It's really fucking hard to do. And all you people that voted us out, man, go fuck yourselves. How about that? Hey, does that get filtered out on YouTube, or what happens there?
No, we're just gonna have to probably not get very many ads. So
less ads. Hello from hello. All right. Anyways, I was winding down with Keno as this future. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go play some Keno to unwind. But you know, we love you guys, dude. We wouldn't be here. We thank you so much for. By the way, we're gonna have a quarterly magazine. So we are not just this. We are producing a magazine with the story arc. We have lots of people contributing. We're gonna be getting some actual information. And guess what? It's all gonna be fucking honest. It's everything in there. No one's gonna pay us to show up. No one's gonna pay us a thing. We're gonna literally represent everything that we do in a very honest, organic, generic way. And we're going to create, have this great relationship and put it out. And if you guys buy it, great. If not, well, that's it. Game over. But there's that. All right, so we do have some of these. The first 200 are going to get our autograph. Okay, by the way, let's do that. I know. So again, with Elon does that to woke. Wait, what's going on? Yeah, dude. We love you guys, man. I mean, anyways, okay. All right, we're gonna give out some. So it's either this. You can choose from either one. So we're gonna do a couple days. We'll give away 2, and you can choose either one. So we have. This is our. Okay, here's the camera. Okay, this is our mouse pad, CEG mouse pad, and Derek, dude, what it is just Andar Bahar challenge. I know we gotta get Andar Bahar layout and start promoting it. That'd be great. By the way, if we ever get around to getting a casino, do you know that's one of the most requested games online? Is Andar Bahar on a casino gaming. I mean, it's fantastic.
yeah.
Well, we love playing that. During COVID, we played that. You know what I mean? It was great. All right, and then we have the prop box. You guys work at prop box. Okay. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of a...
Derek, thank you for the $5 super chat. Doug, thank you for the $5 super chat.
Yeah, thanks, sir. We're going to give these away. So we're going to do... Here, so you know how to do it? Like, what's his name does it?
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it, buddy.
Type in the word F-bombs, since that's all David dropped.
David on the F-bombs today.
Yeah.
Yikes. Hey, didn't All in the Family, didn't he have some, weren't there cursing? Wasn't cursing? No, I guess not. There wasn't a lot of cursing. They always had a filter for that kind of stuff, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Let her rip, sir. F-bombs for a big-ass mouse. This is a good-sized mouse, by the way. See? I mean, my chest is not exactly small. But this does have my nipples nicely, dude. I might have to wear this.
You don't have to, John. You're good. Pro craps.
Yeah, 100%. Then you just pick, you want roulette or craps, just let us know. All right, so here, just type F-bomb, 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 F-bomb. And we're going to give 2 of these away. Come on, we'll give these away. Hopefully there's some new people. If you've won anything within the last, if your name is Alan or Derek, you're disqualified as, no, Alan or your left. No, Derek, we love you.
Oh, we got Purple Cobra in here? Oh, fantastic.
Purple Cobra, Mr. Clint. Buddy. I don't have time, dude. We need systems. Get those systems in, buddy. Get those systems in. Purple Cobra. Well, he has all his kids working on it, you know what I mean? It's not just him. He has a whole factory.
He's like, set up my bets.
It's like let's get these out of here. He's got, all right, all right. So when do I say stop?
Stop.
All right, stop. And then what do you do? Scroll, and then I pick a number? All right, let's go with the 7. We got to go with the 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chris Kurtz, congratulations. Okay.
Now, make sure to send we ship them out for free. You got to just send us the correct address, and then we'll ship it out to you. He's going to direct message you with where to email.
Yes. So, Chris, admin at My Casino Quest, right?
Yeah, just email, but make sure that it's, make sure admin at mycasinoquest.com.
Chris, congratulations.
Yeah, congrats. Okay, we're going to do one more. We're going to do 2.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay, what's the next one, buddy?
Type in baked potato for the second one.
Or just potato if you're lazy.
Potato. Let's do potato.
Potato.
Yeah.
Someone's 95 baked potato. God, I got to figure out a way to get $95. We got to figure out how to just do the baked potato. I want to just go eat that. We should all just, listen. One of the events we'll have, if we do, no, we can't, we need a shuttle, but wouldn't it be great just to have like a potato run? We just all walk over there and just sit at the bar and order the baked potato, dude. Mm-hmm. Done. All we would like, we don't want any steak, dude. Get your steak out of here. We just want the potato.
Yep.
Can you imagine $95? That's 4 people at Denny's, dude. That's more than 4 people. I could bring an entire family. I could bring Dennis's family.
One baked potato, I can get like 7 meals at the new Asian food hall.
Really?
Yeah, 7 with tip.
Can you imagine that? I mean, who's got money for $95?
Potato, baked potato, wherever you guys, yeah.
Can you imagine just the sides are just ouch. $1,000. By the way, they have $1,000 steak if you're looking for that. That's
So dumb.
Someone said they sold 23 one night of those.
Great.
$23,000 steaks in one night.
I mean, I hope it's worth it.
I mean, it's got to be good steak, dude.
I'm sure their food and beverage is going to do great. It's just the casino part.
At $1,000 a pop, dude, you don't even have to sell a lot of steak, dude. You could have like 3 people eating. You know what I mean? You don't even need, or 1 person, really.
Yeah, it's just for the flex.
It is really? Just to say
a lot of stuff is for the flex now.
How is $1,000 steak worth $1,000? Is that such a thing?
No.
How does it make you feel, dude? And by the way, when I'm pooping that out later, I'm not feeling so good about it.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? That $1,000 is gonna go quick. I hope I get ridiculously constipated for like 2 weeks and I could just hold on to that $1,000 for a while. You know what I'm saying? That's value for me.
All right.
All right, ready? Stop.
Okay.
9
1 to 20. Okay, 9.
Oh, 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In a luam.
There you go. Wendy's baked potato. Do you realize how many Wendy's baked potato? How much is it at Wendy's? Like $3, dude? You can have like 30 Wendy's baked potatoes. In a
luam. Congratulations.
You guys know I almost dealt to Dave Thomas, dude. Almost dealt to Dave Thomas. He came up to my game years ago, but dude, he was quite something. All right, well, there you go. That's my rant for the day. Thank you guys for hanging. I need to rant more because, you know, the minute I start ranting, you know what I mean, people start coming in for some reason. I think the rant algorithm is out there, dude. Old white guy ranting about some shit, and everyone's like, oh, my God, where?
Oh, my God.
Let's go join. All right, fantastic, everybody. Thank you so much. Me and Alex are going to take care. And don't forget, we have this event coming up, so... you know, get on if you're interested in coming out to Vegas anytime around.
Oh my God, cat with corn dog. That's chocolate house. Message me on Discord, sir.
All right,
Derek. Thank you for the $5 super chat.
Yeah. Bye, Derek. By the way, Derek still owes me dinner at Jasmine. They got a all-you-can-eat seafood buffet, dude. We're up for that. We're in.